This is K.T.S.E Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. You guys saw it. I don't even need to elaborate on it, but I will elaborate on it. Because that's why I keep telling motherfuckers, keep that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. Keep that same energy. Errol Spence is getting vilified left and right for having one major hiccup in his life, right? Because everyone in life, even Timothy knothead ass Bradley said it. Everyone makes mistakes. I have to give him somewhat respect for acknowledging that. Let me say it again. Even Timothy knotheaded ass Bradley said everyone makes mistakes. Motherfuckers act like motherfuckers don't make mistakes in their life. This is why I say he who is without sin be the first to cast the stone. Let me say it again. He who is without sin be the first to cast the stone. They act like motherfuckers don't make mistakes. They act like they shit is clean. I told you, give me your fucking information. I'll run a background on your ass. And if I do, the shit that I find on your ass, you're going to look stupid. You're going to look hot and bothered like freaking grits. People can't stand K.T.S.E Sport. But if you hate on K.T.S.E Sport, you're hating on greatness personified. Let me say it again. When you hate on K.T.S.E Sport, you're hating on greatness personified. Because I'm consistent and authentic as fuck. And motherfuckers that are real with themselves, right? Real, recognizing real, they rocks with K.T.S.E Sport. So how you going to sit here and get on Errol Spence, right? Oh, he got in a car crash. Like a lot of motherfuckers are not sitting here drinking and driving. A lot of these motherfuckers that's commenting in this comment section, these bed bug haters and trolls, are fucking drinking and driving, and they're one drive away from getting into a car accident. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. You freaking hypocrites. Woe unto you hypocrites, dog. Let me say it again. Woe unto you damn hypocrites. That's what we're dealing at our truest and our most properest levels. Look at Shawn Porter. On his birthday, right? Now you're going to hear people, classic dose and troglodytes, make excuses and say, oh, it was his birthday. He has the right to celebrate. The motherfucker was clearly inebriated. He was at a bar. Don't hand me that. He was slurring at the damn mouth. He was slurring at his words. Marcos V was trying to finish his sentence. Now, Marcos V was out of line. And I like him. I like the platform Fight Hub TV. I'm not disrespecting him. But see, as a cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth teller, I wouldn't be coming in truth teller fashion if I'm not sitting here delivering the goods. So I have to deliver the goods for you guys. Remember, K.T.S.E Sport keeps that same energy. Let me say it again. K.T.S.E Sport keeps that same energy, and I'm keeping the same energy here. It was unprofessional for him to sit there and interview a guy that clearly wasn't at his best. That interview couldn't fucking wait. You mean to tell me you couldn't wait at a more appropriate time to interview this motherfucker? But that's the thing with new media, right? They gotta interview motherfuckers at all times. They don't give a shit. They don't care if they're compromising the person or they're putting the person in a compromising situation. Kind of like Mellow Yellow, or whatever the hell they call themselves, Vision. These are supposedly supposed to be Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying, boys. But then they go and put a video about the guy, you know what I'm saying, him in the club and putting him in a compromising situation. I mean, come on, who fucking does that? This is why people need to reevaluate the people that's around them each and every single time. Let me say it again. People need to reevaluate the people that's around them every single time. It's like Joel Osteen said the other day. You need to reevaluate your friends every few years, every few months. Matter of fact, every few weeks. You need to reevaluate the circle that's around you. Because if they're not fitting to where you're trying to go in life, they could hold your ass behind. So, Marcos V, that was not appropriate what you did. But I'm glad you did it, because now I want to see motherfuckers keep that same fucking energy. They're not going to do that. Watch the comment section. They're going to make excuses. Oh, it was his birthday. Oh, you know, he could have a few drinks. Oh, he's at least he's not drinking and driving. At least he's not getting into a car crash. But he's inebriated. You classic dotes and you troglodytes, you Rudy Pool, you plum brains, you ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Because I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks of these Rudy Poo and these plum brain ultra fucking fanboys. Because that's what they do. They come with ultra fanboy rhetoric at their truest and their most properest levels. And they're not going to keep that same energy with Shawn Porter. The man was slurring at his words. And in previous video, oh, Errol Spence is a fighter. You know what I'm saying? If he's trying to trace greatness, fighters need to be disciplined. They shouldn't be drinking. Fighters shouldn't be staying completely away from alcohol. Fighters should be completely, you know what I'm saying, dedicated to the sweet science and the square circle. Here's the problem with that. Even Floyd Money Mayweather, his vice was not drinking. But guess what? Early on in his career, he did drink. I'm going to drop a jewel for you guys. Early on in Floyd Mayweather's career, he was drinking alcohol. But Floyd Mayweather found at some point it wasn't conducive to his boxing career, so he changed it around, and then he went completely from not drinking, right, and not smoking and doing those things. But he still had other vices. His ass was laying up in fucking strip clubs doing all kinds of other shit. Fighters are just like everyone else. They're human beings. Everyone has fucking vices, man. Vices are things that are weaknesses to people. They are things that people have that, you know what I'm saying, are what people would say taboo. It's not the right thing to do. But people need coping mechanisms, right, to deal with certain fucking shit. Now, people shouldn't be addictive. People shouldn't be going overboard. Because like I told you guys, I don't excuse people drinking and driving. I would never do that. But Shawn Porter had some drinks. Marcos V at the end of the video, close to the end of the video, said, oh yeah, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you something really good later on. And then Shawn Porter gave it away that clearly it was alcohol, because he said, yeah, and we're drinking another supposed Sprite, another refill on that. Come on, folks. Y'all don't need to put two and two together to draw the conclusion. The man was sweating. People that have alcohol, that are at bars and stuff like that. This has happened to me. This has happened to you. It's happened to any fucking body. You tend to sweat profusely, especially if you're doing talking and you're doing a lot of other stuff. If you're not chilling, you tend to do that from time to time, especially because the alcohol has to sweat itself out. It goes through the fucking pores. This is anatomy and physiology. Shawn Porter, I don't care what anybody tell me, Shawn Gatekeeper Porter was drinking. And just like he was in denial about the fight and not giving the true totality of what happened, because his ass lost 3-9, at worst 4-8, because he was the brawler and he got out brawled. And Errol the True Spence knocked him down. Danny Garcia, that supposedly has all that power at the welterweight division, couldn't do that. Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, couldn't do that. But yet they supposedly had a better fight against Shawn Porter than Errol the True Spence. Come on, folks. That knockdown was clean. There was nothing about it that wasn't clean. It was set up through body assault, body attack. Shawn Porter lost. He's hot and bothered like grits. He's still bitter about it. And he wants to give lessons, but he's drunk as a fucking skunk. He's inebriated. Clearly he wasn't all the way there. His faculties wasn't together, but people were, oh, well, it was his birthday. Oh, you know, the man could celebrate. Listen, I don't have a problem with people unwinding. I don't have a problem with fighters doing that shit. Because their job is very stressful, man. They get punched in the fucking head. You know what I'm saying? They go career in and career in, career out, having family members, all kinds of people tugging them here and there. They got to do press conferences. They have to do a lot of training camp. It's stressful as fuck. So I don't mind motherfuckers unwinding. They just have to do it responsibly. So again, it's not a criticism as to whether Shawn Porter is doing it or not doing it. It's more of a criticism of keeping that same fucking energy. If y'all gonna sit here and get on Errol the True Spence, y'all need to be getting on everybody else doing the same shit. But motherfuckers ain't gonna do that. You know why? Because there's double standards associated with boxing fucking fans. These wayward motherfuckers, they're in their wayward thinking. They want to get on motherfuckers they can't stand because they're insecure and miserable as fucking their damn lives, and greatness personified bothers the shit out of them, just like he knows the sport bothers them. But then at the same time, when it's someone that they care for, right? Someone that they prescribe to, a fighter that they enjoy watching, they make every excuse in the book for them. So it's going to be interesting to see what motherfuckers got to say about Shawn Gatekeeper Porter and that video. Because clearly he was at a bar. Clearly he was drinking. I really want to see what the excuses are. I can't wait to see the comments in the comment section. But this is He Knows the Sport. Continue to bring you that what? That heat and that fucking fire. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.